once again go to the division button and paste there. Okay, so whenever I press any button for this plus, minus or multiplication, division, this will, or we also are going to catch the button action, and we will just take this like this here, and we want to store this button operation in some variable. So we go at the top of our class and we will declare two variables. One will be the double, and which will contain our result value. So it will be double, and I will say this will be our result value, and I will initialize it with 0. And second will be the string, which will contain our operation. So operator or operation performed. So operation performed, and by default I will initialize it as blank. Okay, and we are going to need one more variable which we will see later. But yeah, now once we have this operation performed variable, we can just take this operation performed variable and we can say this operation performed is button.text, right? So copy this button is equal to button.text. Okay. Now I also want to pass the value from my text box to this value variable. So I will just say value is equal to, and to convert my text box value to the double value, because this result value is a double, I will write double dot parse, and now I will pass the text in the text box with whatever text is in the text box. I will convert it into the value, right? Now whenever I click, so just let's write the code for these two, clear entry and clear button. So double click this clear entry button, and this will just clear our entry. So just we can write textbox.result.text is equal to 0, right? And clear, what this will do, this will perform the same action, plus it will make our result value is equal to 0, is equal to 0. Okay, so we have done that. Now what action is remaining? This equal to action. So in here, just double click this equal to action, or go to, just select this equal to button and go to events, and in the button click event just double click this button click event, and we reach to the button click event of this button equal to, and you can just use switch cases depending upon the value in the operation, or this one operation perform variable. Okay, so first of all, the case can be case for not here, but case for the addition, and this can be, so what we want to do, we want to just in our text result we want to pass the result, right? So we will just write text result is equal to value plus, because we are performing addition, that's why I'm using plus here, right? And whatever in the text box. So whatever I have written here, double dot pass double, because we want to pass the value, and then make the addition of those two and then convert it to the text. So just surround it by bracket and just convert it to text. So this is our double value. Let's see. So this value will be result value instead of value, and then we will convert it to the text, to the string, and we have the string. Okay, so this is the case 1, and we need to provide break. And in the same way, we can provide the condition for the subtraction, multiplication, division, and we can provide the condition for default operation. Default and break. Okay, so in this we will subtract. Just write subtract and perform subtraction here. Here we will perform multiplication, and here also, and here we perform division, and here also. Okay, so now we have all these things. We need one more value, that whenever we perform some operation or whenever we click this button, we need to have some variable to store that it's performed or not. So if I click this addition button, I want to know if this button is clicked or not, or what is the status of this button. So what I'm going to do is, in here in my code, I will say bool is operation performed, and by default its value will be false. Okay, and after every click of this operator, plus minus multiplication or division, I want to make this value as true. So I will go to the operator click event, and after this, or let's make it at the last, I want to make this as true. Okay, and after every number click event, I want to make it as false. So after every number click, for example 7, 8, 9 or 0 or point, I want to make it as false. Here in the button click event, make it false. Okay, now we have this label in which we want to show some text, right, when what operation is happening. So now I will clear the text of this label, and I will give no text to the label, and the name of this label is label1. I will change it to label, what can we change, operation, current operation, for example, label current operation. Okay, and this label current operation, just copy this name, and whenever I click any operator here, I want to have this in this text box, right? So on the button click event or of this operators, what I want to do here, just in the operator click event, you just need to make the take the value of label current operation dot text is equal to the value you have, result value, plus plus is a concatenation operator in this case, and then we will provide a little space, and then we will give the value performed or operation performed, the string which we have declared here, right? So here will come this string. Okay, so let's see what happens now when we run the program. So 2 plus, it shows here, right, 3. So now the addition is not happening, you can see here, because here we are not clearing this, right, on this click event. So what we can do here, go at the top, and whenever we click any number button, we can add this text result.text is equal to 0 condition. In addition, we can add one more condition. So just add one more condition. If this is true, or our operation performed, or we have some operation performed. Okay. So now when we run the program, we can see 22 plus 33 is equal to 55, 66, or well, we need to clear it first. And for example, 66 plus 55. Okay, so it's giving us the normal results, but still we need to do some more things. For example, let's multiply it by 2. That's happening. So first of all, it's too dark, and when we perform some operation here, you see it's little bit light. So I will change the font size of this label, or font color of this label. Select this label and go to the 4 color and change. I will change it to little bit button shadow, or a little bit grayish, control dark. Okay, and what I need to do here, again I will run the program and let's see what I need to do. So when I click this 2.3, I can see the result like this. Once again I will run the program. So 2 point, you see here, you cannot limit your points right now. Okay, so you can have as many number of points like this whenever I click this. So I need to take care of this also. So I go to my button click event, and in here I have this button text in here, but I will provide a special case for this point text. So if this text in the text field is this point or decimal is equal to decimal, this one, and let me provide this curly braces, else I will perform this. Okay, and in here in the if condition, what I need to check is if this text already contains so this text result already contains this point or not. So I will just copy this and paste it here, and if it contains, if it doesn't contain, then I will just make opposite of this. So if this text doesn't contain this point already, then only I need to provide this text, otherwise I don't need to provide this. And once again when I run the program, and when I click 2 point, still it's doing it. Let's see why. Okay, so this if condition, I need to take the text from the button, not from the text box. So like this, and now let's see, hopefully it will work. Point, nothing happens, right? So we take care of this point also. Now let's try to run the program. So for example, 78 multiplied by 3 gives us the result. I will clear the text. 333.33 multiplied by 6 gives us the correct result, or 12.98 plus 55555 gives us the result. For example, I divide something by 0, so clear 9 divided by 0, which will give infinity. Okay, it gives. So basically our operation is working, but I want to make it a little bit more interactive. In order to, for example, I click here 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, it's not showing the addition here, right? 3 plus 3 should show 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, then plus 6 is equal to 9 here, plus 9, right? So it should show the addition of these. So how can I achieve this? So once again I will go to this operation click event, and in here when I have this button captured or button text, what I can check here is if my value, which is this one, result value, is equal to 0 or is not equal to 0. So is not equal to 0. In this case, I want to perform the same operation I'm performing in my equal to operation. So I want to perform the same operation as this button, because this will replicate the functionality of this addition or multiplication whenever I add this, right? So just go there, copy the name of your equal to button, which is button 15 in my case. So button 15 dot perform click. So this action will perform the click event of this equal to button, and this action will be taken, right? And once this is done, basically you want to do the same, just copy all the operations and paste just below this, but I just want to remove this value is equal to double pass. So operation perform is equal to button.text, and this label will be modified with the result and the operation performed, and this will become true. Else I want to perform the normal operation. Okay, so now let's try to run the program. So 3 plus 6, you see here comes 6, and when I click plus it says 9 plus 4, and when I say minus it converts it to 7 plus 9, for example, plus, so it's showing the result to us, right? 3 plus 2, or 32 plus 36 plus, still it's not showing the correct result because this is not changing, right? So when I click plus, it's only adding 3 to it. So to correct this, I will go to my equal to button click event. So just select your equal to button, go to button click event of equal to, and I will make this value is equal to whatever is the value in the text box. So just copy this result value and go outside your switch condition equal to double, because we want to convert from double to parse. So string to double we want to convert. So whatever is in the text box result, I will transfer it to my result, and I will just make whatever text is inside my label, I want to make it as blank or clear this text. So just make it is equal to blank, equal to blank. Okay, so just add these two things. Now I'll run the program and let's see if it's working or not. 98 plus 6, 98 plus 6 is 104, so 104 should come here, and the result also should come here, plus, okay, right? Now I will say plus 6, so result is 1010 minus, so 1010 minus, for example, 100. Okay, and I will once again, I want to multiply whatever is the result, which is 10 multiplied by 6, for example, and I will say equal to 60. So now our calculator is working like we have expected. There are still more functionality you can add to your calculator, like square root or some other mathematical operations, but this is how you can make a simple calculator. This can be your starting point to make a calculator, and you can play with this calculator. You can add more functionalities like key press events. Right now it's just listening for these events, but you can add key press events and other events also and make it more advanced. So I leave it on you how you can use this calculator and make it advanced. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.